Welcome back. You're watching Newsx. I'm Udar Pratap Singh. We are, of course, continuing to track the Middle East conflict, and of course, now joining us to speak more about the situation in Dubai and in the United Arab Emirates, where we've also been seeing strikes by Iran, although most of them have been blocked by the UAE. We have actor Vishal Malhotra. Vishal, thank you for joining us live from Dubai. I do hope, firstly, you're safe there. Take us through what you've been experiencing since this conflict broke a few days ago.
Hi there, how are you? Thank you for having me. Yes, I am in Dubai. Unfortunately stuck here. I never thought I'd have to say those words. But the situation is, of course, overwhelming for my family and for me. Though I have to give all due credit to the citizens and the government of UAE to handle this without much propaganda and alarm, which makes a big difference. But yes, it has been very testing for us, because right from the first day, right above on those skies, I'm going to pan up right now. I don't know if I can here. We've been seeing missiles going through. Jebel Ali port is just a few minutes away from here in that direction, and they struck that. So we've seen interceptions of missiles, of drones, of debris. So it is a very testing time. But we're all safe with the grace of God and with the support of all the communities and the government here.
Absolutely. Now, when were you initially planning to leave Dubai, and what really happened then?
Well, we were scheduled to reach Mumbai from Dubai on the 1st. Our flight was in the morning, and this unfortunately broke out on the 29th. So all senses prevailed, and we said, okay, let's try and get out immediately. But unfortunately, the airport and the airspace shut down, so we couldn't get down. And then our flights are booked on Emirates, and that flight has been rescheduled twice. Today, also, I was supposed to take off, but the airspace and the airport and the airline collectively decided to cancel that particular flight also. So we've reached out to various people, various other airlines in India and otherwise, to find a way out. But we're doing everything possible. Most importantly, we're trying to remain safe, and we're trying to make sure that we stay away from any kind of fake news or over propaganda, trying to keep the emotions under check.
Yes. Have you been in touch with the embassy at all as well?
I've reached out, but I haven't got any revert as of now.
Okay.
I filled the form.
Yes, yes. And Vishal, also, as far as, these reports coming in now, obviously, of what we've been hearing from the UAE, of course, most of the missiles, the drones have been intercepted by the UAE missile defense, and of course their defense establishment has been pretty secure. But there have been a few that have been getting in. There was that news which had come, of course, of the fire in the Palm. What did you hear of that? Have you been hearing explosions? Do you hear booms? Do you see those flickers in the sky as well on a regular basis? Have you been speaking to others who have also been facing that and experiencing those over the last few days?
The answer to all these questions, Uday, unfortunately, is yes. I've been hearing them, seeing them, speaking to people about them. People are sharing those videos. Luckily, I don't want to jinx this, but now it's been 24 hours since I haven't personally heard any boom or any sighting. So let's hope that that fragile peace continues and becomes a permanent one.
Have the UAE authorities been in touch with you all as well? Have they been pretty regular in their correspondence?
Yes, we have been getting the flash warning messages, which is very, very daunting and scary. But besides that, the generic atmosphere, I must compliment and commend, is of calm, of peace, and of a place where there's not unnecessary propaganda. So even now in Dubai, we see people going about their business as normally as they possibly can. There are still about 40 to 50% people in capacity of the malls, in the marinas, at the beaches. So people are trying to keep a healthy and an active and a normal life. However, of course, it's a very surreal experience. There is definitely a fear in the air. But once again, huge compliments to everybody here in UAE for handling this situation with utter brilliance. Yeah.
Yes, and what we're hearing is that there's partial reopening, I think, of the Abu Dhabi airport now, so that would come as a relief. Is this what happens every day, that the partial reopening happens for a few hours? Obviously, the priority are some of the repatriation flights, and also those who had booked first, they are accommodated first by the airlines. So I think that's how they are staggering it.
Yeah, what's happening, you're absolutely right. There is partial opening. The intent is very, very noble. It is to get out as many people who want to get out in a very systematic, logical, safe way. But again, I was supposed to travel today and my flight was at 1 p.m. Yesterday, we got a message on our app that our flight has been cancelled and we can reschedule it once the airspace opens. So as of now, the airspace, we've got a message that it opens around the 7th of March.
Okay.
So, it's a situation where I'm not in any authority to tell you exactly what's happening, but my personal experience is that we're not sure, we won't be sure till we actually board the flight and leave the Middle East area towards home.
Okay. So obviously for the next 48 hours or so, you're a bit unsure about when actually you will be able to be on a flight back home. All right. Well, stay safe and take care. And for the time being, thank you very much, Vishal Malhotra, for joining us on Newsx.
And before, if I may use your channel with your permission,
yes,
to reach out to anybody who is concerned, whether it's the authorities back home or wherever, that please try and make an effort because there are many like me. There are many who are more in a dire situation because they are living in hotels and they don't have a roof over their head at the moment to the extent that they should be. I'm sure their monies are running out. All those things are taken into account. So through your channel, I would reach out to any authority to say, please, I know you all are doing great and thank you very much. But if you all can try and get us all home safely, we will really appreciate it.
No, that's an important appeal. That's an important appeal that you're making, literally as someone who, of course, is a part of our Indian diaspora there, but is stuck, wants to get home as soon as possible, but right now don't quite know when and how that will happen. All right. Thank you, Vishal, for joining us on Newsx. And we are, of course, getting more stories like this. And, of course, we will be putting out more such appeals as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.